Hello kids, welcome back. I hope you have enjoyed the last activity which we have conducted in lesson 8, flying high, making a bird, paper bird. Now in this chapter also we will have the activity in the end of the chapter. So let's start the lesson number 9. It's raining. It's raining. Which rains? Clouds. Cloud leave the water which we call rain. After this, Apu's story, Apu ate banana. After this story, I will tell you how the clouds form, how rain comes. So let's start the lesson. It's raining. Lesson number 9. It's raining. Apu ate bananas. Apu likes bananas very much. He plucks and eats banana from the trees every day. What Apu was doing every day? Apu was plucking the banana from the tree and he was eating. Who is Apu? Apu is a name of an elephant. So Apu every day he has a routine of eating banana, plucking the banana and eating the banana. Plucking यानी तोड़ के खाने वाला काम. One day he saw that the banana trees were drooping. Drooping का मतलब क्या होता है? Bending or hanging down heavily. Bending or hanging down heavily. See, can you make the difference of these two trees? Bending or hanging down. Drooping it, and it had not rained for a long time. Why it was drooping? Because there was no rain. As you know, plants need water to grow and be strong. So there was no rain, so all the banana trees were drooping. So Apu found the trees were drooping. Then what Apu did next? Let's see. I must get water in my trunk, said Apu. Apu said, I must get water in its trunk. He started walking towards the river. And what he did? He went to the river. Apu drank water till he was happy. He drank the water till he was in need and he made himself happy by drinking plenty of water. It was required for his body. Then he bathed his body with trunk. He took a bath from his trunk by showering himself. पानी sprinkle करते हुए from his trunk. Then he carried water in his trunk and poured it into banana tree. As soon as banana tree got the water, they came alive. Apu did? Apu went to the river, he drank the water, he took a bath or shower in the water and he collected lot of water in his trunk and came to the banana trees and he sprinkled the water to the banana tree. He poured the water, अपने सूंड से सारा पानी निकाल कर banana tree पे डाल दिया. As soon as banana tree got the water from Apu's trunk, they became alive. जो मुरझा गए थे वो वापस से खिल गए पेड़. Apu said, from now I will get water for you every day. After all, you also give me ripe and tasty bananas. Apu said, I will get everyday water as there is no rain from long time where the banana trees were. So he said he will get the water for banana trees and he will eat banana and its rib. So this was the lesson. By this story, we understood the water is very important for plants. If there is no water, plants not only will drooping down, it may get dry also. So water is very important for plants, as we have already studied in the previous lessons what is the value of water in human life and plants life too. So I hope this story was understandable for you. Let's solve the questions of the stories. How did Apu know that the banana trees needed water. As I already said you, on seeing the banana trees were drooping, Apu knew they need the water. From where do the plants growing around? From where do the plants growing around your house get water? As I said you, in my open yard there are many trees. I think badam tree, drumstick tree, lemon tree, and some other trees also are available in my yard, open yard. So from where do they get water? There are my nearby my house, so they get the water from rain. Plants growing around my house get water from rain. As you remember, during I was explaining the drumstick flowers, I just took you to my garden. There are many trees. Appu drank water from the river till he was happy. And have you seen animals drinking water from where? Yes, I have seen pet animals like cat, dog drinking the water from pot which is kept for them, or else the other animal, other like which are not kept at home as a pet, they drink the water from the pound. Have you ever given water to any animal? Have you ever given the water to any animal? If yes, only if yes, this answer should change for you. Which animal? Yes, I have given water to birds. I have kept the water in the small cups which is not useful at my home, on my terrace, for the birds. And some of the food which is left at home and nobody want to eat, that I have made, that I have kept in a plate and kept it on terrace, from which the birds can come and eat it. If you have given water for some animal, you need to write yes. If you have not given water to any animal, no. Then the second question, you not needed to give the answer. But if you have given water to some bird or animals, write yes, and which is the bird or animal you need to mention here. See, if you have not done, I wish today you do it and write it here, some of the animals' name. Some animals are not given water by anyone. From where do they get drinking water? They drink water. From where do they drink water? Such animals drink water from ponds, lakes, and rivers. You read in the story that Appu watered the banana trees, but elephants do not water trees. Then, where do the plants get water from? Plants mostly get water from rain. When it rains, plants seems to get a new look. Let us read a poem. As you know, it was a story, so here it was mentioned the name, the animal named Appu, elephant named Appu, brought the water in its trunk and watered the plants. But usually it doesn't happen. Animals does not water the plants by its own until and unless it is trained animal. So, eh, if I speak a general thing, that animal does not water the plant. But where do you think the water get the plants get the water? It get the water from the rain. Most of the plants get the water from the rain. If you have your own garden, you can take care of garden by watering by your own, with the help of someone or elders, with brothers or sisters, siblings, someone. But natural plants which is not under someone, or some of the plants are not taken care by somebody, how do they get the water from? They get the water from the natural source, rain. Then there is a poem on the clouds. Let's read the poem today, and we will explain this poem, and also about the rainbow, the colors of rainbow, how it formed, and how the clouds are formed. So let's read this poem and understand this. First, we will understand this poem, and there is one more page of this lesson. We will solve this in next class. Let's read the poem, and I wish everybody to learn this. Clouds, fair and white, grey and black. The clouds arrive in the magic pack. Elephants and horses, dogs and fawn. Sometimes they look like a pair of swans. In moments they come, in moments they go. Sometimes they freeze, and for the weeks they stay. And sometimes they disappear for many a day. Sometimes they pour, sometimes they thunder, spreading the colors in a rainbow of wonder. Sometimes they hail, sometimes they hail, pleating, pelting the ground, big, uh, breaking the grass in raining chimes.